Hello everyone! Today I have another headband knitting tutorial. This headband is knit back and forth and has a seam in the back. For this project I'm using light worsted yarn, 4mm knitting needles and a cable needle, and 3mm crochet hook to join the edges. You can find all the information in the description box below. Let's take a quick look at the pattern. We have a cable, reverse stockinette stitch, a lace stripe, reverse stockinette, a cable, reverse stockinette, a lace stripe, reverse stockinette, and a cable. Let's begin knitting. We will need to cast on 36 stitches. I'm using the standard long tail cast on method, and I like to cast on over 2 needles. That way the first row is easier to work with and it's not too tight. The headband has a chain edge. This means that we're going to slip the first and purl the last stitch of every row. Row 1. Slip the first stitch knitwise, knit 6, purl 3, knit 2 together, yarn over, purl 3, knit 6, purl 3, knit 2 together, yarn over, purl 3, knit 6, purl 1. Row 2. This is the wrong side, and all the wrong side rows are identical. Slip 1 knitwise, purl 6, knit 3, purl 2, knit 3, purl 6, knit 3, purl 2, knit 3, and purl 7. Row 3. Slip 1 knitwise, knit 6, purl 3, yarn over, SSK. That means slip 1 stitch knitwise, slip the second stitch knitwise, put them back on the left needle, and now knit them together through the back loops. Purl 3, knit 6, purl 3, yarn over, SSK, slip 1, slip the second one, put them back, knit them together through the back loops. Purl 3, knit 6, and purl the last stitch. Row 4. Slip 1 knitwise, purl 6, knit 3, purl 2, knit 3, purl 6, knit 3, purl 2, knit 3, and purl 7. Row 5. This row is identical to row 1. Slip the first stitch knitwise, knit 6, purl 3, knit 2 together, yarn over, purl 3, knit 6, purl 3, knit 2 together, yarn over, purl 3, knit 6, purl 1, row 6, slip 1 knitwise, purl 6, knit 3, purl 2, knit 3, purl 6, knit 3, purl 2, knit 3, and purl 7. Row 7. Slip the first stitch knitwise. Now we're going to need our cable needle. We're going to slip the next 3 stitches onto our cable needle purlwise. And we will leave them at the back of our work. We're going to knit the next 3 stitches from our left needle. And we will return the stitches from the cable needle onto our left needle. And knit those 3 stitches. Now we're going to purl 3, yarn over, SSK, slip 1 knitwise, slip the next stitch knitwise, put them back, and knit them together through the back loops. Purl 3, Again, we will take our cable needle. We will slip the next 3 stitches purlwise onto our cable needle. Leave them at the back of your work. Knit 3 stitches. Return the stitches from the cable needle to your left needle. And knit 3. Purl 3. Yarn over. Slip 1 knitwise, slip the second one knitwise, put those 2 stitches back, knit 2 together through the back loops. Purl 3. Take the cable needle, slip 3 stitches onto the cable needle, leave them at the back of your work, knit 3 stitches, return the stitches from the cable needle, knit 3, and purl the last stitch. Row 8. Slip 1 knitwise, purl 6, knit 3, purl 2, knit 3, purl 6, knit 3, purl 2, knit 3, and purl 7. Repeat rows 1 to 8 16 more times until the band measures approximately 50 centimeters, that's 19.5 inches. Bind off. When you have the necessary length, you can bind off. Slip the first stitch knitwise, knit the second stitch, And now bring the first stitch over the second stitch. And again, knit 1, bring the first stitch over the second one. Knit 1, bring the first stitch over the second one. And you're just going to repeat that till the end of the row. If the stitch was a purl stitch in the previous row, then you just purl it instead of knitting. Nothing else changes. When you're finished, cut the yarn, leaving at least a 50 centimeter, that's 20-inch long tail, and pull the tail through that last stitch to fasten. The seam. Put your headband down, the right side is facing you, and fold it in half. I'm going to put it down vertically, and the yarn tail is at the back of my work. Take your crochet hook and insert it into that bump at the beginning of the row. Grab the yarn and pull it through. And I'm going to turn it around so the yarn tail is at my right hand side. Now to the seam. Line up the edges so you see those edge stitches, those two chains. What we're going to do is we're going to go under the first edge stitch on both edges. We're going to grab the yarn and pull it through. There's one loop on our hook. Now we're going to go under the next pair of stitches. Grab the yarn, pull it through. We have two loops, and we're just going to pull that second loop through the first one. And we have one loop again. And repeat. Go under the next pair of stitches. Grab the yarn, pull it through, pull the second loop through the first one. And you're just going to repeat that till the end of the row. This is how the seam looks from the inside. This is the wrong side. And this is the right side. Now you just need to weave in the ends, wash the headband, and flat dry it. Thank you very much for watching. If this video was helpful, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you in the next videos.